Hey folks! Welcome back to some more Senran Kagura Bust. On our last episodes, we managed to bail Hibari out from the Hebijo Academy, although it was quite the undertaking. So, with that wee quick tidbit in mind, let us continue henceforth and have a wee chit-chat with that aforementioned ray of sunshine. If I'd stayed at Hebijo, would I have become friends with Haruka and the others there? But I have my friends here at Hanzo Academy. Well, why not both? I mean, just because they're a different set of people doesn't mean you can't befriend them whilst keeping your current set of friends. I'm all for making more as well. The more the merrier, I always say. Any hoodles? Mistake! You still haven't recovered the super secret ninja art scroll? That is unfortunate. Most unfortunate indeed. This may be one situation where I'm at a loss for advice to give. Well, you didn't even give me any, you bugger! So it's not a me, it's more like it is! Gosh dang it! But right, some katsu. We know where the Hebijo are now, right? Then why the hell aren't we already there? Getting back the super secret ninja art scroll. I mean, we can't just leave it there with them. Well, we are for now because we gotta regroup and formulate a plan. Yaku! I'm glad that Hibari has returned. When she was gone, something just fell off. She has become important to me. Oh, I think we already gathered that she was very important to you already, given your wee backstory last time. But right, Ikaruga. Hibari's back, but the Hebijo still have the super secret ninja art scroll. We need to get it back, but that's not going to be easy. Alright, now we just gotta swap. I think we'll go Hibari. It's been a very long time since we've last played as her in the hub area, after all. And right, last but not least, Asuka. I'm so glad that Hibari's back home safely. She's been out of sorts since she returned, but hopefully she'll be back to normal soon. I'm sure she'll be bouncing back, because it's not like Hibari to be a bit of a Debbie Downer. I mean, yeah, sure, we all get down in the dumps at some point, but Hibari just looks so much better with a smile, okay? Anyway, the grey area. I'm going to take the form of Homura, and you're going to fight me. Don't hold back. Treat me as you would any opponent. Wait, what? So Carrier can shapeshift? Today I learned! And we're being Asuka once again. So wait, is this what we're going to be doing as all of the lassies then? Oh, that's a curious subject. We'll just have to see. I tried to sound as cheerful as possible, but Hibari's still down in the dumps. Oh, she's been acting funny ever since we got back from Hebijo. It's probably weighing on her. I mean, what with her losing the scroll and the fact that she may have to beat up people that she knows aren't all too much different? We made it back in one piece, you know. Isn't that something to be happy about? Why wasn't that voiced? Even Ikaruga's attempt to cheer her up is a flop. Oh, I guess it was just a wee unvoiced bit for Ikaruga. She's not like her old self at all. Everyone can sense it. And it's really done a number on the moods. Master Keria walks in. He looks exhausted and sighs at us. Okay. He acts like he didn't hear me ask. I really want an answer, but no better than to push my luck. We all walk out of the ninja room. Yeah, his lips are probably gonna stay sealed. Once we're outside, Asuka, Ikaruga, and Yagu all walk off in separate directions. Some alone time, eh? I get how they feel. I'd rather be alone right now too. I walk off campus and wander around. It's not long before I lose all track of time. Then, before I know it, the sun's starting to set.
ずいぶん遠くまで来ちゃったな。
I mutter to myself when something suddenly comes flying at me. Maybe a baseball? Damn it. I was daydreaming, and someone got the drop on me. What? I'm a goner! Or so I thought. What? It's not a weapon, but a mass of fluffy hair. Ha! Perfectly round body, cute little brown eyes. Any way you look at it, this is Choco. Oh, it's the pupper!
Choco!
I hug him with all my might, and he wags his tail like there's no tomorrow.
Choco! Choco!
Tears gush from my eyes, and he laps them all up.
会いたかったよ。チョコ。
Aww. I hug him, and time seems to freeze for a moment. As soon as I let him go, however, he starts to run.
どうしたんだ。
Little rascal's on the run! I immediately hurry after him. He looks back, his tail fluttering at 90 miles an hour! He's trying to get me to follow him. Wait, do dogs really wag their tails that fast? No way! Couldn't be! No chance. I get it. I know where he's trying to take me. Only one place it could be. He's taking me to Mom and Dad. A reunion? I chase after him as fast as I can. Over mountains, through valleys, across rivers. Running, running, running. Finally, he stops in a mountain forest. What I see is a small village, almost like an island. I follow Choco's line of sight. It's a field of eggplants, tomatoes, and cucumbers. Honestly, it looked like a rice field to me, but sure. And past that field, I can make out the forms of my parents. They seem to have been out weeding all day. I feel a wave of emotions taking over. Tracks begin to form down my cheeks. I don't even bother wiping my eyes. Choco runs around my feet. It's like he's telling me to hurry up and go to my parents. Give him a hug or son! But I can't make myself do it.
チョコ。ダメだよ。あたいは会えないよ。
I understand. I know why my parents left me. It's because they failed a mission as shinobi. If you fail a shinobi mission, you're supposed to pay with your life. But my parents didn't choose to kill themselves. After they failed their mission, they abandoned their house and ran. Since then, they've been so-called renegade shinobi, secretly living here in this humble village. I must have been left behind because they didn't want me to get wrapped up in whatever punishment might come their way. And if I leave here now, their sacrifice won't be for nothing.
チョコ。ありがとう。ここまで連れてきてくれて。
Aww, I give him a big hug. It's enough for me just to know where my parents are, to know they're safe. I wonder if I'll ever be able to live with them again. I'll just have to be one damned good shinobi. If I can get some influence, I'll probably be able to get their failures and their desertion forgiven. That's why I have to become stronger. Oh yeah, Katsu! So strong that there's no one who can stop me from seeing them whenever I want.
ほら、
I pull away from Choco.
早く言って。
He gives me a puzzled look, then turns back and runs into the field. I have to get out of here, and fast, before my parents notice me.
お母さん、必ずまた来るから。その時は一緒に帰ろうね。
I quickly wipe the tears from my eyes. When I go back to the ninja room, everyone's standing at the door, looking confused.
まだ話が終わってないのか。
I strain to hear them, and I can just make out Master Kiria talking to Hibari.
責任を感じているのなら、超秘伝忍法書を取り返してくるべきじゃないのか。
But if you were sending Hibari alone, wouldn't that just pretty much make our whole rescuing her moot? Like, she might get captured again, you know, if not killed. Hibari doesn't have anything to say. I get the impression the whole conversation's gone like this. Also, kind of like an endless loop. I open the door to the ninja room and walk in.
桂木、誰が入っていいと言った？
Nobody! But I'm allowed to be a little rebellious, Sensei!
だってもう拉致が開かないだろう。
Yagyu walks into the ninja room behind me.
キリア先生、俺たちにも話し合いに参加させてください。
Ikaruga and Asuka walk in after her.
超秘伝忍法書のことなら私たちの問題でもあります。
そうです。
Master Kiria's finally beaten down by the opposition. Heh heh!
わかった。全員席につけ。
Master Kiria stands at the podium and looks out at us.
超秘伝忍法書を奪われた以上、半蔵学院忍者学科は廃止となる。
That's a bit of a drastic measure to make, isn't it? What? Okay. As if on cue, we all suddenly went pale.
今後、お前たちを受け入れてくれる忍び学校もないだろう。
Also, Dave, it would be take, not make. I mean, I guess it kind of works, but English 101. Any hoodles.
それじゃあ、私たち忍びになれないんですか？
Master Kiria nods. Asuka slumps, and I give her a big slap on the back.
何を落ち込んでんだよ。要は超秘伝忍法書を取り返せばいいってことだろ。
I say as firmly as I can. I can't afford to give up on being a shinobi. It's the only chance I have of ever being with my parents again.
そうですよね。
Says Asuka enthusiastically.
取り返しましょう。超秘伝忍法書を。
ああ、
Everyone's motivated now. Except for Hibari. She still looks gloomy as hell. Oh.
どうしたひばり。ここで頑張って失敗を取り返そうぜ。
そうだよそうだよ。ひばりちゃん、頑張ろう。
Despite our encouragement, she doesn't react to all. I was hoping she would perk up or something. Come on!
カツネ、超秘伝忍法書を取り返すってどうやって？
She blurts out.
そりゃもちろんヘビジョの連中をやっつけて。
ひばり、見たんだよ。
Begins Hibari with a twinge of sadness.
何をだ？
Yagyu asks quietly.
ヘビジョの人たちだって根っからの悪い人じゃないよ。みんな一生懸命勉強してたし、 仲間のことを大切にしてた。ひばりたちと一緒なんだよ。
It's like she just threw up something she'd been holding back for a while. She looks like she's about to cry.
善人とか悪人とか何なの？なんでそんなことで戦わなきゃいけないの？
The ninja room goes quiet. I have nothing to say. I've never thought of the Hebijo as anything other than opponents before. Well, there are people with their own life goals as well, but even so, just because you may have like crossed paths against one, you could treat them as rivals, or, well, you have to get through your own line of work as well. It's competition, really, if you think about it in the grand scheme of things. But now that she mentions it, it makes sense. Good and evil are just a matter of perspective. Yeah, because it's just not so black and white. Even my parents are no different. Renegade Shinobi are evil, but I don't think of my parents that way. They did what they felt was right to protect me. The Hebijo are the same way. Of course you think you're doing what's right, or else you wouldn't be doing it.
ひばり、わからない。どうしたらいいのかわからないよ。キリヤ先生、お願いがあります。
It wasn't Ikaruga or Yagyu who broke the silence, but Asuka.
なんだ？
私に修行させてください。
修行？
Asuka didn't answer. She just stared at Hibari. I get it. Asuka must have an idea. She must want to tell Hibari something through training. At some point, Asuka turned into a real leader type. I decide to leave things in her hands. Oh, you go, girl!
アスカちゃん、なんで今修行なんてするの？私もホムラちゃんと戦うのも嫌だった。だからひばりちゃんの気持ちは少しわかるよ。だったらでもね、今は違うの。どうして？それは私の修行を見てたらわかるよ。キリヤ先生、お願いします。
わかった。この先でお前のライバルに化けて待つことにしよう。早く来い。
私のライバル？それって。よーし、アスカ、前忍びます。
Oh lordy, is it finally time for some man service though? Come on! Actually wait, it might be Homura with Kiria's voice! Okay, go Homura's theme! Oh. It's just gonna be a one-to-one recreation of Homura. I was kinda hopeful we'll be able to hear Kiria's voice though! In a way. Oh, that would be hilarious! Oh well, that's what it is. I'll transform soon enough though. I wanted to get at least one health bar gone. First and foremost, actually no, we'll do it now. We seem to be doing fine for now after all. Wanna swap screen? I guess I can't do it while I was transforming. Yeah, wanna check my tech? My tech! Tech! Come on! There we go. Oh lord! Calm down, lady. I mean, sir. I guess. Because you're kind of currently a dude. My dude. Oh, the jackals! No! Okay, we'll do a dual slash for now. Oh! Nice, nice. Wait, there's boxes. Oh, Ninja R energy again! Another dual slash! Whoop-bomb! Please! Please tell me we'll get to see Kyria with torn up tots. That would be great. If not for just for the comical factor. Oh! Oh, we blocked her! Ah, you can block a stomp there! Oh, I broke her guard though. Keep the voice in shape. I know it's a he right now, but it sounds and looks like Amara. I'm so conflicted. Why is your shape technique so good, Sensei? Oh, let's go! Wumble combo! Oh my lordy! Also, Sensei, why do you do lots of damage? This is quite the difficulty spike, isn't it? Maybe I should get to the point of actually saving my transformation point. I'm at low health now, eh? Well, I may as well put up some energy from this little dummy. Oh, Still Slash! Since he is currently guarding... Ow, ow, ow! What? I just broke the guard? Oh. Guess I'll just build up some scrolls from these lot. Oh! Is this the finishing touch? Come on, yes! Noise! Oh, that you did! But we got a B rank. I mean, I did take quite a bit of damage, so... That's what it is, isn't it? But we did, Dingaling! Actually, somewhat fitting, considering we did take quite the beating. Holy moly! Have we got our point across? Yeah, try and convey your feelings toward them through fighting. The thing is though, with that drive and with how you will eventually cross paths, you can try and better each other. So, it works both ways, doesn't it? As long as you're not out to, well, outright kill each other, but still, there's method to my madness. A goal that can be shared regardless of affiliation. I mean, there's always the thing called vocal cords, but I guess I'm no expert, huh? But I'm not gonna go back on my words, though. I can't believe that we didn't get to see Kirya and his like tighty whities or something though. I don't know. I'm just really disappointed. I mean, the speech and all that was touching, but I just wanted that comical factor, okay, to be true. Oh, I tried to believe, but it didn't happen. Oh well. Wait, oh, Hibari's standing up now. New dialogue? I don't want to fight people who are just trying to become shinobi like I am. I'm sure if we talked things over, we could come to an understanding and be friends. I've got to get back the super secret Nina art scroll. Don't you mean ninja? Typos! You have the look of one who's prepared to undertake further training in the secret ninja art. Okay, I'm glad you didn't say Nina arts too. It would seem that everyone is ready, in fact. Oh, no advice. Katsu! I've got to get stronger. How else am I going to manage to help get back what we lost? Right, there's Yaku. We can and will protect ourselves. I couldn't bear if another were to be harmed due to my lapses. Well, that's why you took that billet, huh? Well, that's the thing! All of these lassies are selfless in their own right because they would protect the ones that they care for deeply. But anywhoodles, last but not least, Karuga, but I guess we still have Asuka to chit-chat with, huh? Yes, we do. It's good to have another opportunity to consider the path of the shinobi. Whoever our employers might be, the true crux of the matter is figuring out what kind of shinobi we want to become. Alright, that's why you're able to choose your own path. Right, let's just swap character here. It's been a while since we last beat Ika. Gosh, it really has been. She's level 16? Oh my. Oh, Asuka's keeping Hibari's seat warm. What is justice, really? And for that matter, what is evil exactly? Maybe don't know. I'm not doing it. I was so tempted. Maybe if I found the answer to that, I'd be able to answer my first question too. I can't help but mull these sorts of thoughts over from time to time. It's important to understand the implications of your actions. Ah, that song was a bit of an earworm though. I shall not disclose it, for I need to spare you lot from potentially getting a worm in your ears too. Mariaska! No! How dare you retain your position as main character? At least give me a mission as Ikaruga. Like, come on! Ah well, more Asuka's never a bad thing though. Yin Ninja Scroll Trial. We're going to train for the Yin Scroll. Villagers will be disguised as evil shinobi, so take them out swiftly. What? We have to beat up innocent bystanders? Huh? This is immoral. So, it's finally almost time for the fight against the Hebijo. I walk around the shops district, bathed in the light of the setting sun, staring indifferently at my lengthening shadow. Oh, is this Hibari's perspective? I hang my head and sigh. I may have said some pretty self-important stuff to Hibari. No, it's Asuka. Oh, I'm a dope, but I'm still a novice shinobi myself. Power must be a pairing of sword and shield. I still don't know what Grandpa meant by that. I'm still trying to follow the path of the shinobi, yet I have absolutely no response for him. In my fights so far, I've learned that combat is about more than just swordplay and ninja arts. Sometimes my enthusiasm for battle can make up for my failings as a shinobi. If not for that, there's no way a novice like me would be able to survive. But this time I'll be fighting Homura, who has the super secret ninja art scroll. I feel like, unless I figure out what Grandpa meant, I won't be able to lay a hand on her. Someone's not paying attention and bumps into me from behind. It's the girl with red hair and a bandana concealing her mouth. It's a delinquent! Quick! Slay her! With that, the girl takes off, almost running. Wait! Huh? Haven't I seen her somewhere before? I didn't seem like an accident either. I hurriedly search my cleavage. Of course! Yeah, sure, the cleavage! Yep, it's gone. That girl took it. She's one of the mountain thieves. I remember seeing her eyes before. I start chasing after her. Since I noticed quickly, it doesn't take me long to catch up with her. The redhead looks back at me in surprise. That's when it happens. I suddenly start thinking that some kind of shadows just appeared, and that the redhead drops like a sack of potatoes. The shadow picks up my purse, and I see that it's Homura. It is Homura! Hey! It feels like deja vu. She walks over to me, purse in hand. She sighs, holding out my purse as if an offering. I take it back and scratch my head. Homura stares directly into my eyes. I involuntarily gasp. She gives me a thin smile. I say as firmly as I can manage. I retort immediately, and Homura smiles again. Oh, this rivalry! She turns her back on me and starts walking. I call out to her. Are you gonna treat her with your 500 yen? I start to smile, and she clicks her tongue at me. I put on my most cheerful voice. Homura looks genuinely confused. But I keep talking anyway, feeling invigorated. I look her dead in the eye. She thinks about it for a second. Then the corners of her mouth turn up in a little smile. I reply, making a thumbs up gesture. I take her to Grandpa's sushi restaurant. Perfect timing too! No customers at the moment. As I expected, Grandpa's eyes go big and round when he sees us walking in. Hey, you youngin! Why are you bringing in an evil shinobi here?
その服のマークは
まあまあ、いいじゃないいいじゃない。
Homura suddenly looks ready to kill.
どういうことだ。なぜ伝説の忍びが寿司屋にいる。
え、ホムラちゃん、じっちゃんを知ってるの？
忍びの歴史の授業を受けていれば当然のことだ。
Yes, Grandpa's well known even within the Hebijo. Well, no introductions necessary then.
じっちゃん、戦いはなしでご飯を食べるだけ。いいでしょ？
I put my hands together to plead my case.
いつまでも立ってないで座れ。寿司屋で飯を食うのは当たり前だ。
I push on Homura's back, guiding her to sit at the counter.
私は太巻き500円分。ホムラちゃんは？
私はお任せで。
Says Homura, watching Grandpa's face. Suddenly, Grandpa breaks into a big smile.
はいよ、お待ち。
Grandpa lays out a futomaki roll for me and a lineup of seasonal fish for Homura. Skipjack tuna, striped jack, sea bass. My futomaki roll is good, but seeing her meal makes my mouth water. Gosh, that's so much seafood though! Let me in!
いただきます。
And there's a CG too! What a treat! I bite into the thick futomaki roll. Homura eats her sushi delicately, paying careful attention to her table manners. She reminds me a lot of Ikaruga in that regard. Oh, she's a bit feminine, is she? We both set about eating with gusto. Grandpa doesn't say a word to me, and Homura and I say nothing to each other. Well, save for a stray comment or two on how good the food is. Grandpa proclaims the meal is on the house.
また来いよ。
He exclaims. Homura says nothing, merely bowing politely. It's getting pretty dark outside the restaurant. We walk through the shops district in silence. It's not even that we feel awkward around each other. It's more like that comfortable silence shared by old friends. What an odd feeling! I only just recently met Homura. And our first meeting had us fighting for our lives. Yeah, she still feels like an old friend to me.
お前、忍びになって何がしたい？
Asks Homura suddenly.
いいから答えろ。
それはじっちゃんの後を継いで忍びの道が力とは刀と盾のついでなきゃならなくて。
I'm not doing it very well, and Homura lets out a big sigh.
何を言っているのかわからん。
Honestly, I don't have a clue either. I can sound tough all I want in front of Hibari, but when you get right down to it, I have no idea what the path of the shinobi is all about. For starters, I still don't get Grandpa's whole sword and shield thing, like, no matter how many times I repeat it to myself. But there's one fact that's never changed.
忍びになってしたいこと。私はみんなの幸せを守りたい。表に出ることなく影から守りたい。
Homura is showing an obvious interest in what I'm saying.
どうして影でなくてはならない。
だって本当の正義って見返りを求めないと思うから。
I try to imagine how that must sound to Homura. Probably naive as all hell. But this is the way I've always felt.
なるほど。お前にもさっきの寿司屋の血が流れているんだな。
Said Homura with a sigh.
どういう意味？
お前のじいさんは現役時代、危険とか安全とか関係なく仲間のためとあらば先陣を切って突撃したらしい。おかしな話だろ。
Now that she mentions it, she's right. I can't help but think about it in chess terms. Using your rooks and knights as the front line instead of pawns would be pretty illogical.
圧倒的な強さを持ちながら、いつも彼は傷だらけだった。何の見返りも求めず、ただ仲間を守るためだけに戦ったから。
それって刀と盾だ。
I reply reflexively, and Homura smiles a little. I notice we're near the edge of the shops district.
ホムラちゃんは忍びになって何がしたいの？
I don't expect her to answer, but I ask anyway. That is a curious subject. Immediately, she suddenly turns to face me. I stop and look back into her eyes. Her pupils are stunningly clear.
私は生きている証が欲しい。生きていてもいいと実感できる瞬間が欲しい。生と死は表裏一体だから、私は生きるか死ぬかの戦いを求める。それには忍びがうってつけだ。
That's such a Homura thing to say. She watches my eyes, and I feel like she's laughing at me.
アスカ、お前は私に生の喜びを味わわせてくれるか？
I don't say anything. She turns around and starts walking away.
ここまででいい。
Says Homura decisively as we reach the end of the shops district. I'm still fumbling for a response when she vanishes like a shadow. I almost feel like I've been hallucinating. I just stand there, staring at where she was. When my cell goes off, I snap back to reality. I look at the screen and see Kat's name.
アスカ、忍び部屋に早く来い。キリア先生からビッグニュースなんだよ。
Oh!
ビッグニュース？
半蔵学院にはもう一つ超秘伝忍法書があるって言うんだ。
Oh, how convenient! Oops! Didn't mean to show! How is that super secret again? Huh?
善を貫き通すためには時に清濁合わせ飲むことも必要となる。それがゆえに半蔵学院には陰と陽、2つの超秘伝忍法書があるのだ。
Thank you for the explanation, because I was gonna say, why in the heck are there two super secret ninja art scrolls? It's like, is it really that much of a super secret then? If you had a spare? Like, you know?
お前たちにはもっと早く教えてやりたかった。しかし学校長から使用の許可が下りるまでは完全に極秘にしなければならなかったんだ。
そうだったんですか。
So we're breaking the rules!
ホムラが奪っていったのはいわば陽の超秘伝忍法書。そしてここにあるのがもう一つの陰の超秘伝忍法書だ。アスカ、俺はお前に陰の超秘伝忍法書を授けたいと思う。
どうして私に？私 私より強いカツネやイカルガさんがいるじゃないですか。
You really undermine yourself at times, don't you?
確かに実力ならカツラギやイカルガの方がお前より上だ。しかし陰の超秘伝忍法書の習得に必要なのは力や技ではない。陰の超秘伝忍法書を習得するための修行は過酷だ。並大抵の覚悟で挑めば体よりも先に心が折れてしまうだろう。つまり何よりも心の強さが求められるのだ。
And I think our wee darling over here has just that.
心の強さ。
だからこそ俺はお前に決めた。お前の忍びの道を極めるという強い気持ちに俺はかけてみたい。イカルガたちには別の修行が用意してある。あいつらもそこでレベルアップするはずだ。
わかりました。私やります。陰の超秘伝忍法書を絶対に習得してみせます。
よし。ならばまず俺の出す試練を乗り切ってみろ。
Oh, Nelly! So, to translate that, that means we're going to be playing as Ascot Bunch, yeah? I think so. Well, I wouldn't have it any other way now. So let's get to it! Hey! I can't believe these are villagers, though. I mean, them snakes were definitely residents of this area. Totally. Well, I expect the stage not to be the lengthiest of ordeals, however. That visual novel segment was quite delayed. Although I enjoyed it very much so. Like, can I just say, ever since I played, like, Shinobi Versus, as that was my entry point to the franchise, I loved the rivalry that Asuka and Homer had. And just to see it, like, be kindled throughout the entire span of this game, it's just so nice to see, because I've never seen the origin. I think it's experience is so good! Oh! Waiting for that moment, man. Oh, it took like, what? 2 or 3 years or something? Yeah, it was 2 years. I had to wait. What's my worth the wait, though? Really have been enjoying it thus far. Oh. I mean, these leaders are going to be pretty much nothing, though. Well, that's a cool mask you've got on. Just by the portrait. Come on. No, I don't want to juggle you. Wait. Oh, that's a Tanuki statue. Oh gosh. Glad to see that they've got the accurate depiction of them looking kinda ugly. I meant more so by the statue though, not so much the Tanuki itself. I mean, maybe it could be seen as a kinda like an ugly cute kind of way. I've just never found the statues all too appealing. Like when it comes to Eastern statues, I've been more of a Lucky Cat kind of bloke. So those things have a really cute charm to them. I think I'm kind of a cat person, so I guess that bias is to be found with it, huh? Also, where are these fields? These have to be rice fields. No way these are tomatoes, eggplants, and whatnot. Ah! Or maybe it's just the fact that I was assuming that the thing in the CG wasn't the rice field. And that they were just talking about a different field in this village. That's probably the case, actually. I'm just overthinking things. Yeah, well, we'll just go with that. I mean, who cares if it's more accurate anyway? I mean, I don't need to know the lore of every little detail, right? Oh, but I want it. Like, is this truly a rice field? Are these truly villagers? What's the origin of the snake that I'm bonking right now? Oh, well that was short and sweet. Ah, feels good to finally see an A rank again. Oh. Oh dang, the Yang is almost maxed out. Unlocked a new picture. We did a thing!
本番はこれからだ。院の超秘伝忍法書の習得の修行はこんなものではないぞ。
So, it will be even more weenies that we have to beat up. At least 300 more, right? No more, no less? I think 300 weenies sounds like a good number. Almost sounds like a movie as well. Oh, well, speaking of short and sweet, that exchange was very brief. I mean, thankfully so, because holy moly, this was lengthy! Ah. You know, before we end up though, I just want to double check one thing. Are we Asuka again? Okay, good to know. Well, anyway, folks, thank y'all for watching this episode of Senran Kagura Bust, and I'll see you next time with some more life and hometown. Ta-ta for now.